Hi, I'm Leon Caldero. I'm in Trinidad right now for the carnival, but when you hear I'm looking for real culture, I look at CultureShare. Leon says so. Peace.
Leon, in New York, every time we play you doing your thing in New York City, we had you in Canada. Ladies keep calling us. They want the whiner boy. They say you are the best whiner boy in the soca business on TV. I mean, do you rub down in olive oil or something?
No, this is all natural. I was born like that. Once the music gets pumping and going, Leon goes, and that's it. From ever since I know myself performing, I've been like that. From ever since, it's just the music. Because at this point in time, I like to say right here and there, it's all natural. There's no drug, there's no alcohol, there's nothing to it. Music and people turn me on. It puts me on a high, a natural high that I just enjoy.
That is why you have to stay in the wine syndrome. You say this year is a time to wine.
Well, what I'm saying is like all the time everybody else whining, and it's time for the people now to whine. When I say so, I'm talking about the Calypsonians singing wine, 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 whatever, whatever. Now you're telling the people it's your time to whine. So you want them to do the whining instead of you. But yes, still what you portray on stage is what goes back out there in the audience. So you got to like do it on the stage so that the people can feel the vibe of the stage coming back at them. And you know.
You're also part of Byron Lee and the Dragonaires.
Yes, I freelance with Byron
with
Lee.
Oscar B as the other male singer in the band, and you all seem to have very good coordination.
Yes,
Mr. Joy?
We work very well together. It's a pleasure working with Byron Lee. He's a professional and one of the most professional persons or businessman in the music industry as far as leading a band is concerned. I mean, it speaks for itself. Byron Lee's been in the business, what, 37, 39 years, something like that. And through ups and downs and where the music came from and where he has taken the music and everything, and the amount of countries and stuff that we do throughout the year, you know, the Caribbean, United States, Canada, Europe. It's a great pleasure working with Byron and everybody else in the band. It's a great coordination, and it's a good feeling to know whenever we go to these places, the kind of response that we get from the large audiences that we perform for.
I mean, before Byron Lee, I mean, relatively speaking, in the soca business, we really didn't know who Leon Caldero was in North America around that circuit. Okay, so how was it getting into Byron Lee? Was it that difficult?
Well, no, it wasn't difficult at all for me. To be honest with you, I paid my dues. And a lot of people hadn't really known much about Leon Caldero because, again, you got to get yourself into the right place at the right time, the right groove, so to speak. Because prior to Byron Lee, I worked with Sound Revolution, which I had a very popular song, Put Your Hand in the Air and Shake It. Run third to the road match that year, back in 1987, or 86 was it, if I'm mistaken. Prior to that song, I had Stay, which was another big song with Sound Revolution in 85. Volt Express, Air Force, Trade Winds Brass. All these are bands that I worked with before in Trinidad, and I had sort of like passing through Trinidad to promote my album TikTok, which I did 3 years ago.
I remember that, yeah.
Right, and that's when Byron Lee saw me and said to me, because he'd been after me since 1980, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 1982, and I wasn't ready for that yet. I wasn't ready to be touring all these amount of countries and not having any fixed place, so to speak, to base. And it's only now I realize that I got to do that to get out there, to get across the wider market so that people could know who Leon Caldero is.
Let me ask that on behalf of the ladies. Do you see yourself as a ladies' man?
Well, I always say that. I'm a ladies' man. I'll tell you something. When I'm on stage, what I like about it is to see all these women smiling from ear to ear. It's like it makes me feel good. I'm not swell-headed, or I don't think that I'm a macho person or whatever. I'm a very down-to-earth, loving people person. I like people on the whole, but so much more women, ladies. That's my audience. That's one of my biggest following audiences.
Do you do ballads?
Yes, I do. It has been a while since I have done any ballads, but definitely I want to be getting into different stuff in my repertoire very soon. I intend to release a Raga Soca sometime this coming April. I have a CD that's supposed to be out also. It's going to be my first CD, and then I also want to do Parang, which is like for Christmas here in Trinidad, for Christmas, and then come back with my next 1996 album for Carnival.
Leon, it's been a pleasure rapping with you, man.
Thank you very much.
Keep on doing what you're doing, keeping the ladies happy.
Exactly, that's what I'm here for.
We all envy you, but you know it is.
Thanks again.
All right?
All right?
Good, man.
Okay, enjoy the Carnival.
Good, man.
Okay, bye-bye.